Hello everybody, Nathan the F&I guy here, just doing a video today about credit. I recently came across with a customer's credit about the highest credit score I've ever seen. People always constantly ask me what their scores are. We do a credit score disclosure with our car deals, so you always get to know what your credit score was. But people ask, what's the highest score you can get? And what I've learned about credit bureaus and polls and the different reports is, depending on how much you pay for your data, that's how good your data is and how high your score will be. We use a 9.0 version, which is one of the higher ones. It's very accurate. But recently, which I will not actually redacted this credit report just to show you, but it was the highest scores I've ever seen. It was a 900. Another 900 and an 899. And the big reason I kind of wanted to talk about it today is people always ask me, well, how do I get that score? How do I get that highest score? This person was in middle age. The reason they had such a great score is they had all different types of trade lines. And what I mean by that is they had installment balance, which is like a car loan, a boat loan, an RV. They had a real estate balance, which is a mortgage, home loan, second mortgage. And then they also had revolving credit lines. The revolving lines include things like store credit cards, Visa cards, American Express, anything that's revolving, which, think of a revolving door. You walk in, you walk out, you use your credit, you pay it off, you use your credit, you pay it off. That kind of stuff is what revolving credit is. But what really made up the excellent score for her is, A, her real estate loan was close to being paid off. I think it had a couple more payments and it was done, and it was almost a 15-year loan. The revolving balances had been in force and in place and good standing for almost 20 years. So the length of establishment on those credit lines was huge in the score module. And the other thing was her installment balances were less than 50%, which shows that she's paying on time. She pays her balances off. Historically, they can go back 20 years and see that she's made excellent payments on all her accounts. She's almost got the real estate balance paid off. So what's nice about that is that real estate, when it's closed out, is scored as paid in full. It's not like a revolving balance where once you pay off a balance and it closes the account, your ceiling then goes down. They treat it different in the scoring model than they do a real estate loan. So revolving balances are important to always pay off, but when you close an account, you're lowering the ceiling and your balances might stay the same. So for the scoring system, it looks like you have less available credit and can sometimes hurt you, because I'm sure you've heard in the past that closing an account can hurt you, which intuitively you think closing a line of credit would be good for you because you can spend less money. But historically, if your balances don't change, then what happens is you wind up having a lower ceiling available credit and the same balances, which to the scoring computer looks like you have higher balances when in fact you just closed a line of credit. So installment loans are great too, because those help you by showing you can pay monthly. They're fixed to a term of usually anywhere from 36 to 72 months, sometimes 84. So that's how she basically made up this wonderful score. By far the highest score I've ever seen. 900 is perfect. To have two of them and then an 899 is just unbelievable. So I figured I'd share that with you and give you some tips on how you can get that. I'm sure going to try. So have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.